Hi friends, hope you're doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So we are always fascinated by toppers. So in all the competitive exams, whenever there are interviews out of the toppers, we always look for that point like what is that one secret or what is that one thing that toppers do that make them achieve such great heights in their life. So today we have with us Dr. Tauseef Khan, who is from NKP Salve Institute of Medical Sciences and who had rank of around 29,000 in the last NEET PG 2021, but who did not give up and chose that I will fight again, and who has secured an amazing rank of 3,800 in this NEET PG 2022. So let's have a conversation with Dr. Tauseef and let's try to decode his secrets. So again, congratulations, Dr. Tauseef, and welcome to this conversation.
Thank,
Please introduce yourself.
thank, thank you so much, sir, for wonderful induction. Hello, thank you, sir, for giving me opportunity to share my journey with you. I am Dr. Tauseef Khan. I am from private medical college, and this was my second attempt. In my first attempt, I secured a rank of 29K approximately, and in this attempt, I secured around 4K rank.
Okay. So, how were your study methods? Can you tell us like which classes did you join and how did you study? What was your
Yes,
source material?
yes, sir. Sir, initially in my second year, I joined a pre-foundation course at DAM. But I was not a very good student in my UG. I used to go there. Go there and make notes with my friends, but I did not study properly in the UG. So at the start of my internship, I had only 5 to 6 subject notes, proper notes, for which I can study in the internship. So that was my weak point in my PG preparation. In my UG preparation, I did not done any question bank, any grant test or any subject wise test.
Mm-hmm.
And then in internship I gathered some notes, approximately 11 to 12 subject notes, and I started reading them in internship. Then in lockdown, I got disturbed due to the postponement of exam. Then several things happened, and I did not give my 100% or any GT, any question bank program. So at the time of result, I decided to give a best try of 100 give my 100% in my second attempt.
Okay.
So sir, my biggest decision was to change my source, because that my primary source was
Not
not
adequate.
complete, and yes,
Yes.
not adequate.
Yes.
So that was my that was my hardest decision, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I took, despite my several seniors told me not to change the source. So I changed the source and I switched to the Marrow. I bought the notes of Marrow, and bought the Plan B question bank and test series. Then I did it sincerely.
Mm-hmm.
So though I switched my source, because my primary source was not enough for my desired rank.
Yes. So Tosi, that's a very important point actually that you have
Yes,
brought up. I have released one video about this, like your analysis, like as per the rank, that how should be your approach for the next exam. Like if your rank is not good in so exam, so I have divided into some range. So what I have said that
yes,
if your rank is about 20,000, like beyond 20,000, and then you want to prepare again,
yes,
I have advised that you should review your source once. I mean, if it's not
yes, sir.
complete, because not everybody is very sincere during their notes taking, their lectures, and there are some
Yes,
lacunae
sir.
and there are some deficiencies in your source itself. So you should
Yes, yes,
before starting the preparation, like a lot of students are in their initial preparatory phase for INICT November and next
yes,
NEET PG.
yes,
But it is very important that before you start, you should make sure you have all 19 subject notes well. What I advise is you should have
yes,
one subject, one source, but take a time, like at least spare some days and make sure that you all have that notes and all have that source that is required. If you feel
yes,
I had just recently interviewed one topper, so who had used multiple classes material, but single source, like he used
yes, sir.
like Marrow for anatomy, let's say Bhatia for biochemistry, but he felt that his
Yes,
notes
sir.
not are not adequate. So I think that is what you should do at the beginning of your preparation. You should take an overview
Yes, sir.
and then you should stick to that
Yes, sir.
source. It's
That's
not
very
like
important.
you switch to Marrow and then after 2 months you come back to dams because you feel Marrow
Yes,
is extensive. So that is not right. You should stick to one
of
source.
course.
no matter how it is you feel. So once you finalize your source at the beginning of the preparation, stick to it and move ahead. I think that is something that you
Yes,
have done, and I will also like to advise
yes,
the
yes,
viewers that you should follow this strategy. How was your
yes.
timetable? Like, how did you divide your day?
Sir, my day was divided into four parts. I used to wake up in the morning at 8 a.m. Then I used to start my day at 9 a.m. And from 9 to till 5 p.m. I used to study the major or minor subject plan for the day. Then after the 5 p.m. I used to give the 2.5 hours for the MCQ practice.
Hmm.
MCQ practice include the custom module and previous year question banks. And then after the MCQ practice, I used to give 2 hours to the
Hmm.
weak subject in my preparation. And then after that, in the last 1.5 hours of the day, I used to revise. I used to review the GT. I used to review the grand test.
Okay.
I used to give the yes, sir. I used to give the weekly grand test from the start of my preparation. So I divided one. I reserved the 1.5 hour for
GT.
GT review.
So that's a
Yes,
very,
sir.
very good thing. You distributed your JT, like instead of reviewing JT in a single
Yes,
sitting for like 5, 6 hours, you divided
yes,
like
sir.
I will gradually review the JT and add that, things to
Yes,
your
sir.
notes. So I think that's a very good advice. And
Yes,
students
sir.
who find difficult to review GTs, they can take this definitely advice from Dr. Tauseef. How were your GT scores like during your preparation? What was the maximum GT score you got?
Sir, that was sir, that was very fluctuating. Initially when I started giving GT, starting, I started my preparation. I
Mhm.
started my preparation from October. So I started giving GT every week from October till the January 31st. My score was constant. I was not improving at all.
Mhm.
My score was constant under the 350,
Mhm.
350 out of 800.
Mhm.
Then when I started my revision after 31st Jan, then I gradually improved
Yes.
my score from 4. Yes, I gradually increased my score, and after the month of March, my score was constant 150 plus correct questions.
Yes. So
So
that is, I think,
yes, sir.
yes, yes, Tauseef.
Yes. Sir, means sir, initially in the 4 month, I used to get depressed while
Yes, and that
seeing
is
the scores
what
of GT.
actually every student should understand who is listening this interview कि
Yes,
जो शुरू में आपका score होता है, the initial part of your preparation,
yes,
you are not prepared, and you just are happy to, you just want to see the score, and then suddenly a blunder comes out, like you get such a depressing score, and you feel like your preparations are not good. But your exam is not tomorrow. Your exam is after
yes,
like few months. So you should be, you should
yes,
think
sir.
about that part. As you said, your score was 350, and then gradually it improved to what you have got it today.
Yes, sir.
So this is very important to
Yes,
understand that GTs, you should not take it to your heart. You should see what are your weaknesses. You have assessed daily
yes,
basis your GTs, like whatever mistakes you have
yes,
done, and that is actually should
yes,
be
sir.
idea. If GT is depressing you, then there is no point of giving GT. And I think you have
Yes,
very
sir. Of
well
course.
planned your GT analysis, and that is something a message I would like to give. So use GT to assess your
Yes,
weaknesses, and your scores will gradually improve, and your base score will come
yes,
in the final exam. I have told student I
yes,
got my base rank in my real exam, like not in any GT. And I think that is with the most
yes,
of the student that they get their best rank and best score in the final exam because your mindset is different. So,
yes.
don't
This
take
happened
it
me
to a
also.
heart. Yes, yes.
Yes.
What was your, also students are very, curious that how many revisions did you do and what did you plan for the last 10 days before exam?
Okay. So since I have changed my source, so initially in the October the NB released the date of exam to the 11th March 2022. So I was getting very less time for the revision. Then after the exam got postponed, so I completed my reading from Marrow notes till 31st January, and then I started revising after that. So I used to do revision one revision per month, one revision per month. So I did almost 3 to 4 revisions
Up
up
to
to
the
the month of May, and then yes, sir. And then after the INICT exam 8th May. in the last 10 to 12 days. As you said, I revised all the notes. All the notes according to the timetable.
Okay, so I think that is the best part to keep for the last. I mean, there is no point in keeping a one
Yes,
subject.
sir.
Once you just flip through your notes in the last 10 days, so your visual memory is again reinstated, and also you mug up your
Yes, sir.
charts and tables. I feel, and that
Yes, sir.
will make the volatile topic stronger, and you just go to the exam and omit out everything, and I think that is the
Yes,
best
yes.
way to plan it. What was your mindset while attempting exam? How many questions did you attempt? And did you were you scared one day before exam or you were relaxed?
Uh, of course, exam day on exam day, everyone is scared, and
Yes.
I was also scared of getting a good rank or getting performing under pressure.
Mhm.
So my mindset was that I think about the last 7 to 8 months because I given my best. I given my 100%. I have solved the whole question bank. I given every GP,
Mhm.
and then I have solved the every question and revised the question bank. So I used to think in the last days of my preparation that you have given all your. I used to
True,
tell
true.
myself that you have given all your 100%, and don't worry, everything will be fine, and
Yes.
that used to relieve my stress.
And that is
Yes,
that is the self confidence that we should have. That you
yes,
plan. You
yes,
if you have you have done a good preparation. You have done what is
yes,
required. You know that you
yes,
have your honest. Your preparation is honest. It's a natural. It's
yes,
a humanly emotion, and it's humanly possible that you will be under stress. And I tell all the viewers of my channel that me, including me and all my friends, we have not slept for more than like 1 2 hours, like one day before exam, because it's such a enormous
yes,
stress.
yes, sir.
But the thing is, you have to still give your best. You have to go there. You have to just stay calm, and
Yes,
anxiety will be there. But that is the
yes,
message
sir.
that we want to disseminate, that it's okay to feel stressed.
Yes, yes,
It's okay to feel pressured. But everyone, every
yes,
single person who is writing exam is stressed. So you just have to
yes,
be a little bit calm so you can perform.
yes. Sir,
So how?
I remembered one thing before exam. I
Yes, yes,
like
yes,
to share one thing.
yes, 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 Tauseef.
Sir, I remembered one thing before exam that one of your video you said that this is just an exam. This is just a situation in which you have to perform under pressure. And in life, in your residency, in your post PG life, many such situation will come that you will have to perform under
Yes,
pressure.
yes.
So this is yes, this is just one situation. You will get over
Yes,
by this.
because as I said always, that exam is not just the test of your knowledge, but it's also that
Yes,
it also tests that how you are going to perform under pressure. It's not like a
yes,
patient comes in front of you, he goes into arrest, and it's not like you will call a doctor. Now you are a doctor who is going to
of
save the
course.
patient.
Yes,
So you cannot just run away
yes,
because you are
yes,
stressed or you are pressured. It's like you have to take, or you
of
have to
course,
take the charge, and you have to lead the team of lifesavers. So I think that is the
of
best
course.
thing. And again, Tausif, thank you so much for taking out time to guide the students. And I
Thank you,
think
sir.
your
Thank
story
you.
is definitely inspiration, coming from a private college and studying for,
Yes,
giving another attempt, and studying, changing, taking the brave decision of changing the source and sticking to it. I
yes,
think
sir.
you have done a very
Yes,
great, great achievement in your life. So, what message you want to
thank
give
you.
to the all aspirants?
Sir, I will describe in 4 points that you should first choose your source wisely. If you are choosing one source, stick to it and do it multiple times. And don't compare the source. Every source is perfect. Every source have question bank. Every source has limited GTs and good content. So don't compare the source. Every source is good. Whatever you feel that this source is good for me, go for it. And second thing, I like to advise to the student that uh, uh, take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your mental health.
Yes, yes.
Sir, yes, I like to share, sir, one incident with me. In November or December, sir, I used to get depressed very. I used to get the panic attacks. I did not sleep for 2 to 3 days in one time. So it is very important that you seek help from the medical professionals or whatever you like. and talk to your friends, talk to your families,
Very
and
important.
talk to your mentors, because
Yes.
yes, because they are the major stress reliever
And I
in
think
your
it's a
preparation.
very it's I think the most important point of I think this conversation that you should take care of your
Yes, sir.
mental health. See, this is not everything.
Yes,
So,
yes,
once you become a topper, everybody starts worshipping you. But you were someone
yes,
who
yes,
needed help like 6 months back. I
yes,
was also the same. I was also battling things. I was also, in severe stress. But you have to go and talk
yes,
to your friends. Don't isolate yourself.
yes.
Don't feel like, you will
Okay.
go away, you will isolate yourself, and then you will improve. And no, you have to go talk to people.
Yes,
And, I just want to give this message to all the aspirants that to take a break, to talk to your friends, to relieve your stress is not a waste of time. It is what is
yes, sir.
needed, and
It is
after
not
that
a
your brain is refreshed, and then again you can start over with a fresh mind. And I think this is a very
yes,
important
and
message given
also
by Tauseef.
yes, sir. And also we should reward ourselves whenever we get an achievement. Sir, I used to do one thing in my preparation, that whenever I get a good score in GT, I used to reward myself with something food or something pizza,
Yes, yes, wow.
something.
That's a very nice thing, Tauseef. I think, yeah,
Yes,
you should treat yourself with
yes,
ice cream or maybe biryani whenever you get a
yes,
great
sir.
GT score, and then whenever you don't get, you should
Yes,
starve yourself. I think that is the best
yes,
motivation.
sir.
So I think
Yes, sir.
that's a very good thing actually.
Yes. Thank you so
Uh,
much.
thank you, Tosif. I mean, it's
Okay,
such a
okay, sir.
wonderful conversation to have with you, and you have literally given a lot of new ideas and very interesting touch. I always tell students that you cannot replicate anyone. You cannot replicate the topper. You
Yes, sir.
cannot be like a topper. You
Yes,
have to be topper on your own. You have to
yes,
give your personalized touch. So as you can see that I
yes.
will just summarize this in few lines that Dr. Tosif has instead
Okay,
of reviewing GT in one go, he divided it over a week, and that is the one personal touch that he gave. Also, whenever he felt depressed, he talked to his friends, he talked to his family, and he took help whenever it was needed. And third is he rewarded himself whenever he had this little improvement or achievement in his preparation. I think which kept him going. So I think this is a very important points to take home after this conversation. So thank you so much, Dr. Tausif, for sparing the time and
thank you,
giving
sir.
such a wonderful insight of your preparation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
It
you so
was
much.
a pleasure. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
It was a
Tausif.
pleasure
Thank you,
talking
and
with you.
all the best for your future. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.